you. Okay, so this is our final project, and this is quite a simple one. Everybody loves a bookmark. Even if you don't read, it's useful to put it in like your diary or just to have it standing up. So what I've done here is I'll show it on the overhead here for you. So this is a really simple bookmark. Now it's bigger than a normal bookmark, just because we wanted to use our lovely new Aperture dies, or DL Aperture dies. So what we're going to do, we've used a bit of the printed paper, so let's get started on this one and then you'll know how to do this. So I've taken a piece of the paper here, and what I want to do is I want to make sure I stick this onto a piece of A4 card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure now when I stick this on that as long as it's the same size as the DL die in length, so let's bring that on. We can bring that on there like that, just to make sure. And you don't have to stick the whole of the sheet on, but as long as you've got this bit covered here, so as it's the size of that one, and we'll go a little bit further with a couple more strokes on there, so that we can cut through both of the pieces and get some of the heart apertures. And this just firms it up a little bit. Because we've printed the paper out, it's nice to just put it on card and make it a little bit thicker. So there we go. So make sure that's firmly on there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to bring in, now we bring in the outer die first of all, because this cuts our shape. But then we need to bring in the Aperture die itself, because this doesn't have a cutting edge. If you cut this out of your cardstock, it will just cut straight in, so, and you won't have an edge. So even if you put it on like an A3 sheet and you were cutting it, or an A5 or an 8x8, something like that, it will just cut the hearts out. But I want it to cut the whole thing, so that I can make my bookmark from this. And also, when we cut this with the outer die, it will give us a nice kind of little bit more of a beveled edge that you wouldn't get with a guillotine. So we're just going to pop that onto there, and I'm using a couple of pieces of tape that I've already used so that it doesn't take off the design. Okay, and now we can pop that through the machine. So let's get that onto there.
Okay.
Get our white plates, we'll bring in our plastic shim, and then we'll put the white one on top. Because it's not a detailed die as such. Let me move it over a little bit.
And that'll go for the MIDI, right?
It would go through the MIDI. Absolutely would, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely go through the MIDI. So let's get that cut. Okay. So we pop that through there. And then what we've got as well is we're going to use the stamps as well. So I'll bring in the stamps in a sec, because we want to stamp onto here too. And then, so you can see now how it's given us a nice edge, but then we've got these beautiful aperture hearts.
Oh yeah.
So we can be using those for something else. And if you wanted to, I mean, I was thinking you could even do those back to back on the end of your ribbon to make it look like a bookmark. I've actually done a little tassel, but that's fine. You can do that as well. So now what we need to do, and I'm just going to check if I'm going to grab another sheet of the A4 cardstock, because what I want to do now is I want to just cut the white cardstock from the outer die, and that will make like the back of our bookmark. Okay, so we've got then somewhere to stick our photographs that we're going to put in here. So I'm not going to put the whole sheet through. Might as well just save that bit, because that's then a nice clean piece and it won't get any kind of creasy marks on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll pop this through. And then obviously we can then, so we'll stamp onto here. So I'll just be grabbing my stamps with one hand while I'm getting my plates with the other. Bit of multitasking there while we're crafting, which is always good. Okay, so then we've got a nice background piece of card there, and that's got that nice edge as well, so that can go on the back, and then we put our photos on here. What I want to do now, I want to get my stamps. And I was thinking, do I put something on here or do I just leave it? And I kept looking at all the stamps because we've got all different sizes. Again, these are from the hands and banners. Yeah. And then what I wanted to do then was, let me just grab that little block again while it's handy there. I needed something to go in all four really, so that's why I chose these. So, and these actually look like they've been written by hand, which is really nice. So we can go have. Yeah. I just love the way it stamps onto here. I love that font.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like you say, almost like handwritten, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's really nice how the letters are spaced out. We can go have, great, and then we'll do day. So this could work for Galentine's. It could work for birthday. It could just work because, you know, your friends are your friends, you know, or you might want to be sending it to your sisters. You might want to give this to anybody. It doesn't have to be like your girlfriends or your best friends. It can be anybody, just to cheer them up.
Yeah.
And put some photos in of yourselves when you were maybe out somewhere one evening, or at a wedding, or maybe when you were younger and you used to play together outside or with your dolls or whatever you used to do. Right, so then we've got this section now. Now, what I need to do as well, before I do anything else, is I need to bring in my red tape, and I just want to pop a bit of red tape at the top here, just so that when I put my ribbon on there for the tassel, the ribbon will hold like that. Okay, so what I might do, rather than do the tassel, I might actually do those hearts. We'll see how we're going. So that will then go on there. We need to put our pictures in first. So we've got a picture here. Now these are, I don't know who these ladies are. These are just pictures I was sent. So obviously we just need to try and fix them in there. So I need to chop a bit off there, because you can't do that until you've actually cut. So there we go. So you've actually cut the apertures, that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, a little bit of the tape runner here, around the edge there, like that. So we can then pop that over there, make sure that they're both inside there, and then we'll have a look at what the room we've got here, because the next photo we want to do is this one. Now this one was a little bit trickier because I didn't want to put the heart over this point over someone's face, and then we were a little bit short here, so I tilted it slightly like that so we can get that in. But again, we need to chop a bit off the bottom, and we need to chop a bit off on the angle there, because I'm tilting it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's again bring in the tape runner like that, bit of tape on there. And I'm not going too mad with the tape, just because I might need to jiggle things around a little bit. So we're going to tilt it like that, and then we get that on there. I just don't want to go over that lady's head. So let's go like that. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Let's just think it'll be fine. That'll be fine,
perfect.
like that. And then I'll just look at how much room I've got there, because this one's quite easy. This one just goes in really well, because we can get that just between their heads there. And we'll turn that over and just see. I don't need to chop anything off there, so that is good. Okay, and so we'll pop these two in here. And then all we need to do then is we can pop our, where's my piece of ribbon? Here it is. So my piece of ribbon is going to go on here. My poker tool's gone for a little walkabout again. If you can see it, tell me where it is. But if not, I'll just do it with my nail. I think it might have dropped on the floor, actually. I heard something drop on the floor before. So it might have gone on the floor. Anyway, that's okay. What we'll do, we'll pop that on there. And then I'm going to pop. Now, you can use your red tape if you want to. I did on the original one, but obviously we've not got loads of time left now. So what we'll do is we'll turn this round, and we will line that up there, like that. And then we can just do that there, like that. And then all we need to do then is, if I can find my little hearts that I cut before, yes I can.
Oh yeah.
Let's put two of the hearts on. Let's just do that. Let's put back the hearts together on there, because they're already cut. Saves us doing a tassel. And that can go just on there, like that. And then the other one, just sit on the back of there, And there we go. There's your little bookmark, and there's the original one. And it's up to you whether you do a tassel or whether you do a heart. The heart feels quite nice actually. But there you go. There's your Galentine's bookmarks.